piston door. This idea came from the um, Minecraft Redstone handbook, so I'm not the person who made this idea, but I followed its instructions. So this is like a one-way doorway, and I'm going to show you how to build it. So if I try to put a pressure plate here, it wouldn't work. So it's a good way to keep. Huh? What? I'm using it right now. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna show you how to build this. So first, let's get some light here first. The materials you need is you need stone bricks. It doesn't really matter. You could basically use something else like uh any other block, basically, in the building block section. And you need a wooden pressure plate. You could also use a stone pressure plate if you like stone better. And you need a sticky piston and any type of wool. You'll find wools in the decoration area. It's around the very bottom. So we got tons of wool. And you need some redstone and a redstone torch. Okay, let's start building this. That one's a failed attempt on the first try, but let's try this again. We'll be building right next here. So let's say this is the top area. Let's build the top area first before we start moving really fast and making me look like I'm building super fast. Speed it up. So that's how it's done. So this is what it looks like if you try to cover it. So let's fill up this area. And that's it. No, that's pretty cool. So that was the piston door, and I hope you try using this. This one's called clock circuits, and first of all, this is a technique is used when create pulsing signals for machines. So like this is an arrow launcher that I got from the handbook, of course, and I'm going to show you how to build it. And it looks fairly simple, but it's kind of cool. So this lever controls the on and off circuits. so pretty cool. Not fast, but does the job. As you can see, I filled it with a ton of arrows. So let's try building it over here. Let's do on the other side. So first of all, this is what it looks like on the top. That's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some blue wool, lime wool from the decorations area, which is right down around the very bottom. Second to very bottom on the PS4, I guess. And then you're gonna need some redstone torch, a lever, dispensers, a ton of arrows, and redstone, and that's basically it. So let's say if I'm building on the dirt, let's do this really quick. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is gonna start building this. So first what we're gonna do is, first of all, we got orient our dispenser to make sure it's facing the way you want it. So let's say I want to hit the blue mark. Let's go right here. We're gonna do it right here. So first of all, on top of, but under the dispenser, let's put put some blue wool. Let's insert a ton of arrows. 64 is good enough. And another one here. And the trick for putting redstone onto the onto this dispenser is basically that's it. Because if I try doing it, it's gonna just take me to the dispenser. So you just basically put a block right next to it and it will just plop onto the dispenser. Anyway, let's get some blue wool here. So 3 blocks of wool. Make sure you did that. And then 2 blocks of wool. And then we get some green. I don't think it really matters if you stick with one color the whole thing, but make sure it's wool. Okay, so the whole structure's almost done. That's quick. We're gonna start plopping all these. Make sure that you leave space for the redstone torch. So if you try putting if you put redstone here, you can't put the torch, but you need that torch. So just make sure you have enough room for the torch, because that's very important to this structure. And finally, there. And the lever's just there so you can control the circuit. See? And then just on. Anyway, I believe next we are going to do the classic Jeb Door. So I finally completed the classic Jeb Door. Jeb is a person who is the lead developer of Minecraft, and so I'm gonna be building this. This Jeb Door. This one's closed. This one's open. So it's a pretty cool walk-in. So I'm gonna show you how to build it. Here's the layout of it. Basic. Oh yeah, don't forget this area. I'm gonna be showing you. Because without this area, only half of the thing would be closed. So just make sure that you do that part. That's the part that I kind of missed when I tried doing this. So be sure to do it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna need to find an area of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess. Area that would fit all this stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, 6 basically, because the lever's just outsides. Anyway, so let's see, 4 across, 6 long. So let's find that area. Where should do it? Let's do it right here. We don't need a cave or anything. Oh, a flat land. Cool. Anyway, let's do it here. Really getting dark. I should get some lights. So what you're gonna need, so Jeb put some better. Oh, a llama. There we go. Anyway, Jeb, put some good description. You need 9 blue wool or any wool, 12 sticky pistons, and 16 redstones, 2 redstone repeaters, and 1 lever, 2 types of blocks, 8 or 4, but it doesn't really matter. It depends on if. Oh yes, of course. Anyway, so let's begin. So first off, I would like to build the door structure. So we're gonna have 2 pistons, 2 times 2, 4 pistons. Then we're gonna leave 1, 2, 3, 4 squares apart. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side. There we go. And then we're gonna have some. We're gonna have 2 sticky pistons right here. So let's do it. Let's up the speed. So that's how it's gonna work. Hey, what the heck? What is this? Okay, that was weird. What's wrong with this? Maybe I got the repeaters wrong. Maybe I need far out, like really far. Okay, that's pretty weird. Never experienced this problem before. Okay, now that's just doing its own thing. What? Okay, that's pretty weird. Anyway, it should probably work. If it didn't, I'm sorry to hear that, but this structure is basically the same thing as I did over there. So let's go back and take a look. Hold on, I need to do something. Yeah. Okay. No. No, like for that? Yeah. Okay. Let's delete all the evidence for no apparent reason. There we go. So it should work like just like this machine. So you can see all the structures is almost the same. Maybe I did something wrong over there, but looking at this, basically, as I showed you before, basically the same structure. So again, and that. So I guess you need it a little more closer. This is the difference. So I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe you have time for you have 2 more inventions to do. The next one's going to be called, if you're interested. This one is like a supercharged arrow shooter. So I believe this is in the handbook. Yep, it is. This is a supercharged arrow shooter, except there's no fire. But I'll be doing it anyway, because I want to see it arrow shoot fire. But this is basically this is basically just without fire. So basically this is the whole structure of it. There's nothing at the bottom. So we got some like, this looks like concrete. That was wool. So we got some wool. I'm guessing that the wool color doesn't matter, but they like to colorize it, I guess. And we got some redstone repeaters, 3 of them. And then we got a dispenser that has about a lot. So let's see it in action. This one just yeah. I'll just take it. As you can see, the action is really fast. This one's not working, but I don't think it's supposed to. Look at all those arrows. Let's see how much they shot. In total, they got about enough that I'm too lazy to count. Anyway, let's go to the main. Yeah, I failed at this, and I hope I see you in the next time, because I call this the TNT dropper. So it just drops TNT, drops it at the very bottom. So say that's the hole. Just boom. And that's it. Hope you